Hello, I am Arif Irfanullah and this is my final advice video for the exam. As usual, I have three major points. The first one has to do with rest. Now, the idea is that you have your exam on Saturday and you know that this is a 3-hour exam. You want to be as fresh as possible for this exam. So this means that you should try and get a good night's rest on Friday night. But if you are like most people, you will probably be anxious over here and might not be able to sleep very well. Therefore, it is essential that Thursday night you sleep as well as possible. Now, if you have a good night's rest on Thursday, even if you don't sleep that well on Friday, you will still be fresh for your exam on Saturday. The second point has to do with revision. At this stage, you should not be learning anything new. Hopefully, you've done all the past essay exams, the mock exams on the CFA Institute website and so on, because if you are trying to do a difficult exam one day before Saturday and you get something wrong or you don't do well, then that creates unnecessary anxiety and you don't really have time to react. So the best thing to do at this point is to go over the questions that you've done in the past, to go over your mistakes. Make sure you learn from your mistakes so that you don't make the same mistakes on exam day. Also, make sure you know your formulas and your facts really well, because there will be several questions on the exam where you will have to use those facts and formulas. So if you know those facts and formulas well, then many questions on exam day become relatively easy. The third point has to do with managing your time. Now, this is particularly important at level 3. I have seen many candidates over the years who had no issue with time at level 1 or level 2, but at level 3 with the essay exam, they struggled. So you need to be careful about this, especially if you are taking the level 3 exam for the first time. With every question, there will be an allocated amount of time. You need to be aware of that time and do everything possible to stick to those time limits. One of the most senseless things to do would be to spend too much time on a few questions and then leave out some other questions totally. You must attempt every single question and give every question its due time. And for every question, you need to write down something sensible. Even if you are not sure of the right answer, at least say something, because if you leave a question blank, then you get a guaranteed 0 for that question. But if you say something, then you might get some credit. So make sure you manage your time well. Now, if you've not done so already, you can listen to my advice videos on taking the level 3 exam. There I give some suggestions on how to manage time. And also on the CFA Institute website, there are tips on taking the essay exam. Make sure you go over those tips also. So that is it for now. Best of luck on your exam. This is your final major hurdle. I hope you clear this hurdle and get your charter. All the best.